In the Judean countryside, Jesus stands, his presence commanding attention. His voice, filled with authority, begins to carry across the land. Compassion radiates from him, drawing in those often overlooked. The outcasts listen intently, finding solace in his words. In his presence, they feel seen, accepted, and finally at peace. In the Judean countryside, Pharisees and scribes gather, their expressions hard with disapproval. A low murmur of discontent ripples through the group. Their faces are etched with judgment. One of them speaks, his voice laced with disdain. This man receives sinners and eats with them. The others nod in agreement, their disapproval intensifying. Amidst the Judean countryside, Jesus senses the Pharisees' disquiet, his face a mask of serene knowing. The wind whispers through ancient olive trees, their leaves shimmering under the sun's golden caress. Distant hills melt into the horizon, their forms hazy in the heat. With a gentle gaze, Jesus prepares to share a story. "Let me tell you about a shepherd." His words hang in the air, a promise of wisdom carried on the warm breeze. The Judean hills roll endlessly, a canvas of earthy tones under the vast sky. Against this ancient backdrop, a lone shepherd stands guard, his presence a silent testament to time. His flock of 100 sheep, their white wool bright against the land, graze peacefully. As the sun begins its descent, the sky transforms into a fiery spectacle, casting dramatic shadows that dance across the valleys. The shepherd watches as shadows lengthen, a silent observer of the day's final act. As dusk settles, the shepherd quietly leads his flock toward the safety of the sheepfold. With weathered hands, he counts each sheep, ensuring none are missing as the air fills with soft bleating. 96, 97, 98, 99. His voice trails off, a subtle unease creeping into his tone. He pauses, his brow furrowed with concern. Something is amiss in the tranquil dusk. The chirping of crickets fades into the background as a heavy silence descends, amplifying his growing worry. At the sheepfold, the shepherd's brow furrows with concern as he surveys his flock. His heart sinks with the grim realization: one lamb has wandered away. Worry etches deeper lines into his face as his eyes dart around the vast expanse. He cups his hands around his mouth, his voice a mere whisper against the wind. With a voice lost to the immensity, he calls out, "Little lamb, where are you?" Under the cloak of night, the Judean hills rise, a labyrinth of shadows and peril. A lone shepherd stands vigilant, his figure etched against the starlit expanse. He's acutely aware of the lost sheep, vulnerable and isolated in the treacherous wilderness. The decision weighs heavily on the shepherd. He steels himself, his resolve hardening with each passing moment. He makes a difficult choice. Under the cloak of night, a lone shepherd guides his flock, ensuring each of the 99 finds refuge within the wooden embrace of the sheepfold. The heavy wooden gate groans as it closes, sealing the flock in safety from the night's unseen predators. Moonlight dances on the polished surface of his worn staff, a silent promise of protection and guidance. With unwavering resolve etched upon his face, he turns towards the dark, vast wilderness, ready to brave the unknown in search of the lost one. In the Judean hills, the shepherd treads carefully through the night, each step a struggle against the unforgiving stones. The wind screams through the hills, carrying echoes of unseen predators, amplifying the shepherd's isolation. He raises his voice, a solitary beacon in the darkness, desperately calling out for his lost sheep. His calls fade into the vast expanse, swallowed by the wind and the shadows, leaving only silence in their wake. The shepherd continues his search, a lone figure against the backdrop of the ancient, indifferent hills. Under the relentless sun, the shepherd's search begins, his silhouette stark against the Judean hills. He ascends the steep ridges, each step fueled by unwavering resolve. He descends into shadowy valleys, his hope flickering with each passing moment. Undaunted, he pushes through thorny bushes, his determination etched into every movement. In the Judean hills, the shepherd listens intently, straining to catch the faintest sound. A faint, desperate cry pierces the stillness, igniting a surge of hope within him. His heart pounds with anticipation, urging him forward into the inky darkness. He quickens his pace, his sandals kicking up dust as he presses on. Each step echoes in the silent hills as he continues his desperate pursuit. A distressed bleat pierces the night as the shepherd discovers a lost sheep ensnared by thorns. The sheep trembles, its eyes wide with terror, a prisoner of the relentless thorns. Exhaustion clings to the sheep as it struggles weakly against the thorny embrace. In the thicket of thorns, the shepherd's shadow stretches long as he kneels in the dirt. He carefully assesses the plight of the trapped sheep, his movements measured and gentle. His voice softens with empathy. "I am here." In a dense thicket of thorns, the shepherd approaches with gentle hands. The sheep, now released, collapses onto the ground, its body spent. The shepherd kneels beside the exhausted sheep, a concerned expression on his face. The shepherd remains there, watching over the sheep, ensuring its safety. Beneath a starlit sky, the Judean hills are draped in a profound darkness. A shepherd gently lifts a sheep onto his shoulders, his silhouette a symbol of care in the vast expanse. He walks, carrying the weight of the sheep. The warmth of joy begins to eclipse the chill of the night. In the hush of the night, the shepherd's heart overflows with joy. In the Judean hills, a shepherd's silhouette etches against the fading light, a symbol of dedication. Every step echoes his commitment as he carries the weight of responsibility through the rugged landscape. The lost sheep finds solace upon the shepherd's shoulders, a beacon of hope amidst the wilderness. The Judean hills witness a tender return as the shepherd guides his flock back to safety. The sheepfold awaits, a sanctuary of warmth and protection, as the shepherd's journey nears its end. The shepherd's heart swells with relief as he delivers the lost sheep back to the safety of the fold. As the first light of dawn kisses the horizon, the shepherd makes his way back to the sheepfold. The sheep, weary from their night, bleat softly as they return to the safety of the fold. With a tender hand, the shepherd guides each sheep back into the flock, ensuring all are accounted for. Among the 99, the weary sheep find their place. Completing the circle of the fold, the shepherd stands, his face glowing with the warmth of triumph. He raises his hands, preparing to share his joyous news with the world. His voice echoes across the tranquil fields. "Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost." The fields listen, every blade of grass seemingly attentive to his proclamation. The flock gathers, sensing the shepherd's joy. The shepherd's eyes shine, reflecting the profound relief of reunion. The sheepfold transforms into a scene of jubilation. Laughter echoes through the crowd. The shepherd is embraced by his community. The air is filled with rejoicing. Beneath the vast Judean sky, a multitude gathers, their faces turned towards Jesus, seeking guidance and hope. Jesus gazes over the crowd, his eyes reflecting deep empathy and understanding. A moment of profound silence descends as Jesus pauses, allowing his teachings to resonate within each heart. The weight of his words hangs in the air, a silent promise of compassion and redemption. Bathed in the golden light, the Judean countryside awakens, its rolling hills stretching towards the horizon. A multitude gathers, their faces reflecting a mix of curiosity and fervent hope. Jesus stands tall, his gaze sweeping over the sea of faces, each one yearning for solace. With conviction, Jesus proclaims, "I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who need no repentance." His words echo through the hills, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of the weary. The sun shines brighter, as if the heavens themselves rejoice at the promise of redemption. A wave of hope washes over the crowd, their faces etched with a newfound sense of belonging. In the Judean countryside, the lost souls recognize they are not forsaken. Even in their straying, the shepherd's unwavering pursuit offers solace. A collective sigh of relief escapes their lips, a shared burden lifted by the promise of redemption. The countryside air vibrates with renewed faith as the shepherd's love echoes through the land. The sinners stand together, united by the shepherd's unwavering commitment to seek them out, no matter how far they wander. Under the vast Judean sky, the Pharisees gather in contemplative silence, their faces etched with thoughtfulness. A subtle shift occurs. A glimmer of comprehension sparks in their eyes, hinting at a nascent understanding of divine love. The weight of humility begins to settle upon them, reshaping their perceptions of grace and repentance. In the stillness of the countryside, the profound message of divine compassion begins to take root in their hearts. In the Judean countryside, Jesus radiates warmth, his gentle smile reflecting the power of his words. The crowd, a diverse tapestry of humanity, stands in silent contemplation, each face mirroring the depth of Jesus' parable. As the sun drenches the land in a golden hue, the crowd slowly disperses, their hearts stirred by the profound message they have received. Each individual retreats into solitude, carrying the weight and wonder of Jesus' teachings within them.